Secretary of State Antony Blinken is headed back to the U.S. without a ceasefire agreement. Washington's proposed deal to bridge the gap between Israeli and Hamas leaders encountered roadblocks, but negotiations are expected to continue this week. Israel believes that more than 100 hostages who remain in Gaza, 34 have been confirmed dead. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said getting them back alive is a goal, but the priority is to preserve our strategic security. And divers recovered 4 bodies today from inside a super yacht that sank in a sudden storm off Sicily on Monday. It's unclear whose bodies were found, but the discovery follows a days-long search off the Italian coast. 15 of the 22 people aboard survived. The rest have been missing since early Monday when the boat was caught in a storm while anchored off the coast of Porticello. Ford is making a shift in its electric vehicle plan to adjust a slower than expected EV growth. The car maker is killing a planned 3-row SUV and delaying its next generation pickup. They're adding a new pickup model and van to its future lineup. The slowdown in demand for EVs has caused automakers such as Ford, General Motors, and others to delay or cancel plans to avoid spending heavily on vehicles that consumers are not buying as quickly as anticipated. Ford still plans to offer a mid-size electric pickup to be released in 2027. Former President Trump campaigned in North Carolina today, holding his first outdoor rally since the assassination attempt against him in Pennsylvania. Bradley Blackburn has more on how Trump is responding to sharp criticism from the Obamas last night at the DNC and new security measures from the Secret Service.
Former President Trump landed in Asheboro, North Carolina Wednesday and once again rallied supporters outdoors in the open air. On stage, a clear bulletproof barrier added by the Secret Service for his first outdoor rally since the attempt on Trump's life last month.
76 days from now, we're going to win this state and we're going to win the White House.
Trump has been campaigning across the country this week with rallies in key states, while Democrats hold their national convention.
Behind closed doors, Trump mocks his supporters. He calls them basement dwellers.
Tuesday night, Trump's own former White House press secretary, Stephanie Grisham, criticized him. And former President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama took on Trump with direct language.
There's the childish nicknames, the crazy conspiracy theories, this weird obsession with crowd sizes.
Who's going to tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs?
On Thursday in North Carolina, Trump responded.
Did you see Barack Hussein Obama last night? Take little shots. He was taking shots at your president. And so was Michelle. You know, they always say, sure, please stick to policy, don't get personal. And yet they're getting personal all night long, these people.
North Carolina is a key swing state. Trump won it in 2016 and 2020, but a New York Times Siena College poll now shows Trump trailing Kamala Harris by 2 points. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
As for what's next on the agenda, former President Trump travels to Arizona tomorrow with an event focused on the border, while his running mate J.D. Vance will campaign in Georgia. 12-time Grammy winner John Legend is among the many celebrities in Chicago this week for the Democratic National Convention. The singer spoke on CBS Morning about celebrity endorsements and how politics affects all of our lives.
We all have a stake in what happens in this country. We pay taxes here, our kids are growing up here, going to schools here, and I don't want to sit out. I want to make sure that my voice is heard, but also that I lift up other voices.
What convinces you, as John Legend, that the celebrity support for the Democrats and for Kamala Harris benefits Democrats?
I think it's important for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz to focus on the people. Don't focus on us. Go out there, talk to the people, listen to their concerns.
Legend says after watching Harris run for election multiple times in California, he believes she's smart, empathetic, and ready to be president. Still to come on Valley News Live, disturbing details about a murder in Moorhead where a 14-year-old was killed. And Summer will have a look at your forecast when we return.